position. Clifford, big cat, stalks!
What's up, everyone? So this is one of my favorite messages because when we're talking about a transformational change or a transformational shift, this one is going to move you further and it's going to move you faster. And what's so funny about it is sometimes the simplest things are the things that get us the momentum to get to the results that we're looking for. You know, we all are looking for results. We all want to win. And we think there's some magic formula that's going to make it all work out. Like I can just paste something for you and put it up and you'll read it one time and it will work. And that's just not true. But what I'm going to share with you today, is going to get you moving in ways you never thought you could. And I'm guaranteeing that. Now, with that being said, you have to put in the work. You are going to have to put in work. And I know too often people talk about how one thing's going to just magically shift it. And it is, but it's going to be because you shifted. And what I'm going to say is, think it, say it, act it. Think it, what do you want to become? What goal are you looking to obtain? And the more specific you can get with that goal, you want to think about it. And you want to think about it over and over and over again. Think about it as much as you can. So for example, if you're looking to become a millionaire in 5 years, all right, now reverse engineer that. And what step do you have to take first to get there? Maybe you're a coach like myself and you need to acquire clients. And you're saying, okay, how do I acquire my first client and how much am I going to charge my first client? And if you're a beginner, let's just say, all right, I'm going to charge $30 for my first client. And you just have to think that. You have to think about it and become a part of that and say it over and over again. I see yourself thinking through this piece of you having the client, paying you the money as if it's already happened. And then the next piece, say it. Say it out loud. Say it to people who are going to support you. And I say it to people who are going to support you because let's be honest, if someone's not supporting you and it's already hard for you to think about it and you're saying it to someone who's just going to bring you down, it's going to make it even harder to think about it. You're going to start doubting yourself. And doubting yourself isn't going to get you to where you need to go. But if you're thinking it and you're saying it to the right people, now it's about acting it. And the action is something that is secondary. See, a lot of times we think if we just take the action, then we'll get to where we need to go. The action is the secondary piece. Because if you can think it in your mind, and if you can say it enough times, your brain is going to start believing in this new reality. And the action is just the piece that helps propel you into the new reality. Now, I'm going to be honest, I did not know I was doing this for the longest time. I was into personal development for quite a bit of time, actually. I was about 19 when I started reading up on personal development. But I was always a big time action taker. I always took action. But I was already thinking it as if it already existed. You know, it was that burning desire and that burning drive. And I really did believe that everyone just naturally did that. And it's not true. And the reason I believe that is because I practiced it so long. And it wasn't just a practice of my own. My parents really helped me through that process. So they taught me to believe in myself. And so I've always been really big on moving forward and thinking I can do anything that I put my mind to. No one's going to stop me. And I just want to give that gift to you. And you become what you become because of the things that you practice consistently. So if you can think it consistently over and over again, but Cliff, it's uncomfortable. It may be if you're not used to doing this, but it will get comfortable the more you practice it. If you're saying it again and again and again, it's going to become who you are. And if you're acting it, and you're acting it with a desire and a truth, you're going to become that thing. You're going to grow into the position that you need to grow into. You're going to transform into that person you're looking to transform into. And you do it over and over and over again. And sometimes it gets a little bit funny because people will tell me it didn't work. Just didn't work. I go, really, what happened? Oh yeah, I thought it and I said it and I acted on it and nothing happened. And I go, really? I go, that's interesting. So I bring in the physical component to it. If I had someone come to me and they wanted to get a bigger chest, and I told them a couple exercises you can do is a push-up, a bench press, and a chest fly. That's going to help your chest grow. And they do it one time. And they come up to me and say, doesn't work. Well, there's not much I can do about that. Because the truth is, it's about doing it over and over and over and over and over again. But what I will say is this. Success doesn't have a linear path, which can be a good thing. Because when you realize, if I just keep going, the rewards are going to be exponential. It makes it easier to go on those days you kind of don't feel like doing it. You see, we all have to jump through hoops of fire to get to where we want to go. But here's the thing. The more you jump through those hoops, the easier it becomes to jump through the hoops. Our brain will continue to be our brain and make some things more difficult than others. Cannot help itself. That's what it does. But if you know that, and you learn the lessons you need to learn, and you keep repeating the things that you need to repeat to move you forward, it gets easier and easier and easier. And so if you can visualize yourself being that person you need to be, and then taking the moment to think about it, feel it in your heart, really think it's already you, and you say it over and over again, as many times as you have to, until you feel like it's you. And then you act it. Think it, say it, act it. This has gotten me so far in my journey, and it will continue to get me far in my journey. Because even though the basics are the basics, it doesn't mean you stop the basics. I've been married for 13 years, almost 14. And if I said to my wife, well, I built up enough momentum, I'm done. So, yeah, I'm going to go slack off now. Probably wouldn't work so well. Some of you may be married, some of you may be divorced, some of you may be in budding relationships. Wherever you're at, I'm sure you can understand where I'm coming from on that. And so what I say is, continue to practice the basics. Because the more you practice the basics, the easier the basics become. It becomes second nature. Again, it becomes who you are anyway. I don't have to think about what I'm thinking about or saying or acting. I just do it. I actually even use confidence and competence are two very different things. I'll take that to another video, but confidence and competence are two different things. I'm confident in everything. I know I can figure it out. And I will suck at whatever I'm trying to do, but I will think about it. I will say it over and over again, and I will act it until I get it. And it doesn't take that long. And it won't take you that long either. If you're willing to put in the practice, if you're willing to put in the effort, if you're willing to put as much as you can in life, because life is just going to give you back what you put in. And it actually will give it back to you in tenfold if you do it right. So keep moving forward, keep doing the things that you need to do, and you will get your results. Remember, there's greatness in you.